Hello, 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 and I am back. Oh my goodness. I am Tamara Sealey, and I am here, doing my 50 Days to 50 campaign. And I'm talking to my friends, I'm talking to colleagues, I'm talking to, people that just kind of knew me throughout my life to get to 50. And so I am super excited to talk to this person because she's so amazing. We've been friends since high school, okay? So we've been friends, we went to St. Francis together, and her name is also Tamara. So we have the same name. Tamara, introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tamara Sealey. And as Tamara Monlouis said, we went to school together. So I'm from Trinidad, went to Francois Girls College as well. I live in the US now, Dallas, not in Orlando with Tamara. So I'm in Dallas. I'm a flight attendant, and I do have a federal job as well with the IRS.
Sent you a picture the other day, right? When it was like this picture from when we were in high school, and no lie, it was like we were like right next to each other in the picture, and I was just like, I sent it to you, and she's like, always. I'm like,
we still right next to each other.
See each other, like our friendship has been just awesome over time. You coming to the US, just staying connected when you were in Trinidad, and I think most recently just spending time with you right before the holidays. We got to really bond and connect, and I know you've been through a lot in the last year or so, so just talk about that a little bit and talk about how we got to reset a little bit together.
Listen, that was so amazing, and it came at the right time, the best time for me. As she said, I had a little rough period, guys. My younger sister, passed away from cancer. God rest her soul. Tamara is my friend of many years. She was aware of the situation. And being who she is, she was always checking in with me. How are you doing? How's your sister doing? How's the family? And, after that time, I wanted to take a break for myself and, just do what I wanted to do and what I enjoyed, things that I enjoyed doing. Some of that was spending time with my friends. And so being, as I mentioned, I'm a flight attendant. So I plan to have my trips in Orlando where I can spend time with a friend, a sister, someone who I can talk to. Prior to that, she had said, she was talking about her yoga classes that she attends. And I thought it would be a good thing because I need some physical activity as well. And so we planned that we would do that. And so for the last 2 weeks in December 2023, we spent that time together going to yoga. We went to, what was it, 7 or 9 classes in 2 weeks. So happened. God works things out in his own way, and for everything to be the best. And so all of my layovers for 2 weeks, so 2 to 3 weeks, were in Orlando, everyone. And so I was able to join Tamara at the Orlando Hot Yoga Studio, and I enjoyed it. So we did yoga, and of course we were like friends together, girlfriends together, doing the yoga activities and lunch and everything else that comes with it, and sharing and talking and vibing. So we really had a fantastic time, and I was so happy that she shared that space with me. That's her personal space in her Zen vibe, connecting, resetting herself. And she shared that with me. I enjoyed it and I benefited from it. So thank you again, my friend, for sharing that with me. It was really, really amazing. And it helped me a lot. Not just, physically, emotionally, it was good for my soul.
Yeah,
it was good.
No, it was great. We got some soul time and it was good. I had a great time. I loved it. I felt like, it was a good way to end the year. It was really interesting because I got to spend like the last part of December with a lot of friends, and to just, end it with you was just like perfect. But yeah, no, it was definitely good. And I just feel like it's, just knowing someone this long and just having that natural vibe, that natural chemistry, somebody I could be like 100% myself with. All my crazy.
True, yeah, same here. Natural vibe, honest, open,
definitely. Definitely. One of the things I love too is that we still party together. So we are both partiers.
Yeah.
And it is like, I'm like, Carnival, what are we doing? So it's like
every year, right?
It's so easy for us to just fall into the trap of like, okay, we doing this.
We doing it. We did it most recently last May for Orlando Carnival, and it's coming up again. So it was really good. I enjoyed it.
time, such a good time, you know. We love a carnival. So, you know, Tamara, talk a little bit about, could you imagine I'm gonna be 50? Oh my God, that's so crazy.
It's okay. Yeah, I can imagine.
Like,
I'm 50.
right,
I'm
right.
50. I turned 50 last year. I love how you're
Right.
celebrating.
Yeah. I thought it was just like, oh man, what do you do? What do you do for 50, right? You throw a party, you know, you go on a trip, and I've gone on trips, I've had parties, and I was just like, yo, I really want to lean into everything, lean into all the things, pull a campaign together, and, you know, really kind of take this and take it as a milestone and really look at the milestone, because I think there's so many times we're moving, we're speeding, and it's really the opportunity to pull back and look back and be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, 50, whew.
How far you've come. Look at the road. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And it kind of sets the stage for the next 50 years, right? Because you know I'm gonna live to be 100. So, you know, as we talk a little bit about, I guess, knowing me for this long, right? As we were in our 50s now, gosh, that means we would have met when we were like 12, 11.
Well, girl, yeah. Yeah. High school. So we started what? Should I say the years? But we started school what in 85, started at St. Francois in 85. So that's a long time. So next year it'll be what, 40 years. That's unimaginable.
No, it's not 40 years. You know, we didn't start at 10. We started at like 12, right?
We
13.
started at 12, but it was in 1985 in particular that we started. So next year will be 40 is what I'm saying. And I'm asking you, who's going to see this? Like everybody, the world, everyone's going to know. Listen.
So 40 years. So what are some of those? Is there any characteristic that you think that at 13, you know, maybe we started chilling when we were about like 14, 15, any characteristic that you think that I had then that I've like translated into the business? Because do you think there's anything?
Well, definitely your energy. You've always been high energy, fun loving and high energy. So that has come over because everything that, you know, you love to laugh. You've always loved to laugh. You still do that. It may be something serious, but you bring the fun, you bring the energy. You know, one thing that stands out to me too, Tam, is family. You're family oriented. And, you know, the people who you work with are part of your family too. All right. I know that. I see that. You know, it's evident, you know, when you look at your videos, the vibe that you have, the camaraderie, you know, you treat them like family. It is a family. One of the things like from my personal interaction with you over the years, is how you would always check in, you know, how you doing, what's going on, you know, we share, we exchange what points of life we're at, you know, and I've seen you do that with your business as well. It's like always like there's a touch point, and also in terms of your interaction with your clients where, you know, you're always like checking, how's this going? How's this working? Maybe we can do this. Maybe you're always on point, always on pulse. And it's the same in your personal life in terms of how you interact with your friends. You're always there for your friends. What's going on, even if it is to lend an ear or offer some advice, you know, and it's the same thing with your business. I see you, or I have had the opportunity to see that with your clients as well. So I really think that is a great thing that you offer your clients. You know, it's the same thing that you offer to your friends, you know.
Oh my God.
And it goes a little deeper too. It could go a little deeper than that, you know. But that's one thing that I've noticed. That is something I've seen.
Oh, I appreciate that so much. You know, it's funny because one of the things consciously with the clients, especially, we really work to make sure. I tell the team, I'm like, all right, if you haven't talked to a client in 2 weeks and we're working with them, they're going to reach out to us in like on the third week. So we need to do our pulse checks, right? We need to make sure, because that's how you maintain relationships, right? And I've had friendships for I don't know, 30 years. right? I've had friends since I've been like 4 years old that are still good friends to me, you know? So it's one of those things where it's, but you maintain those relationships by touching base to make sure things are good, connecting, you know, can I lend a hand? Here's a, you know, that I was thinking about my grandmother the other day, and that can I lend a hand comes a lot from her, right? She gave them a lot of prophecy from her. Yeah, because you know, as I go back and think through all these things, I'm like, man, she used to always lend a hand. Like there were kids that would come and she would feed them at her house. You know, she would feed the people at the old age home. So she was always lending a hand, and that's something that we kind of saw and was forced to, not forced to do, but learn to do. It was just part of the natural.
Exactly. Exactly. And I remember her well. And one of the, you know, I just remember coming to your home with your mom, your grandmother, your dad. I remember eating at your kitchen table, you know, and it was all, that was a vibe too, you know, way back when, but such a vibrant home, you know, and a family network. And that also struck something with me too, because that's my family as well, you know. Everyone's around and we're all together, and you came up in that same environment, you know, with your family with your family around you. Therefore,
yeah, 100%. I remember coming to your house, and you know what I'm saying, meeting your brother, knowing your sister, you know, I mean, just your mom, just the family in general. And I mean, you're right. That's something that my grandmother definitely drove forward. My parents were on board with it, but you know, she was the driving force behind that. So, you know, in life, it makes you super self-aware when you're able to just kind of give to other people, and then it comes back like tenfold, right? Tenfold. You see it and you're like, I know I'm doing the things to lead the business forward, but some of it has to be some of that energy. Some of it
came from somewhere else. Yeah.
Right. Some of it has to be that, you know what I mean? So I'm always, you know, I'm super grateful, and I'm grateful to be able for you to actually do this with me. I feel like, you know, I'm so honored that you took time out of your time last year to connect with us, and just for us to really remain friends, and to have such a strong bond, and to, you know, to be tomorrow rise again.
Tomorrow rise again.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, forever.
God bless us. We have so many more. So many more memories to make, so much to do together again.
So I thank you so much. I love you. You are amazing. I cannot wait to share this with you. Shout out to St. Francois Girls, all these St. Francois Girls that went to school with us, going there.
Yes, the other Tamaras. Hey, girls. Tamara Diaz, Tamara Campbell, Tamara Monlouis, Tamara Sealey.
There was 4 of us, right?
Of us.
That's crazy. When my mom thought like she had this original name.
Yeah,
it's so unique. But that it comes from, I don't know who your mom named you after, but my mom named me after Tamara Dobson, whoever she was. I never actually researched her.
So mine is a little different because my dad got my names, both first and middle names, something to do with Russia, sport. He was going to Moscow around whatever with Hazley Crawford and whatever, and read something. And both names are Russian names, Tamara and Sasha, which, you know, from Alexandra. So that's where mine comes from. It's a little Russian thing from my dad.
Gotcha. And
which is special because, of course, he's been gone before I've known you. So that's been a long time. So, yeah.
Right. That is super special. I didn't even realize that. Oh, yeah, I love that. I love that. Look at me learning about you.
We're gonna have the others share how they got their names too.
Right.
The other Tamaras.
Yeah, right. Definitely. Well, Tamara, thank you so much for doing this. I cannot wait to share this with the world. And again, you continue to be a light in my life that I appreciate so much, and you definitely keep me grounded, and I appreciate that. So thank you so much for doing this.
No thanks needed. Happy birthday to you. God bless you. I look forward to making many more memories with you. I love you. You're my friend. You're my sister. I believe in you. I believe in you. All right. And you can do everything that you set your mind to. All right.
I appreciate it. I believe in you.
I love you.
I love you too. Take it easy.
All right, baby. Later.
Bye.
Bye.